Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveller, long I stood. Good morning, welcome to the Westwoods in Wiltshire, from where we learned this summer the sarsen stones of Stonehenge originally came. That was a fantastic discovery, and they were from here, somewhere around here. There are lots of sarsen fields, and of course I've shown you one or two of them that aren't so far away. We had the first of this new season of Going to Ground films in Piggledean, just down the road, and there's another one at Lockeridge Dean, not far away. So welcome to Friday, it's good to be with you. Two paths diverged in a wood. That's of course Robert Frost, and perhaps the most famous poem in American culture, certainly. Often misunderstood as being about self-reliance and the bold choice that made all the difference, as he concludes the poem. But the subtler meaning, of course, is that both of the paths he describes were about the same, he says. The other just as fair, and really the poem is about the way in which we mythologize the path that we've taken, and the way that years hence, in older age, we make sense of the path we've chosen, even though there might have been many others just as fair, and we might almost deceive ourselves about the route that we have taken being the best one. Of course we do that. We have to make sense of our choices. We storify our lives, do we not? And goodness me, our culture is desperate for a route at the moment, to be able to choose a way. And as so many people move as one, when so many options are available to us, our society is as storm-tossed as the woods are this morning. The way of Christ has been a way, it has been the principal way for our society and culture over very many centuries. Overgrown now, of course, publicly. It's grassed over, seen to be covered in obstacles in terms of being a common route. It's getting quite stormy here. And not easy as a choice, and it never was actually. The early Christians were called followers of the way, we read in the book of Acts. And not just a way, the way. Christ calls himself, doesn't he? I am the way. And what the way of Christ offers this day and all days is a route through, not around. Just like the bear hunt, can't go over it, can't go under it. We have to go through it. And we need a route that we know will go through it to a better place. I have chosen, and long ago, perhaps it was chosen for me, the way of Christ. It is not without very significant challenges and questions, and it doesn't take away the dilemma of choice. It is a way of the cross, after all. It's a way that inevitably will lead to suffering and sacrifice, but it is a way through. It's the way through, I believe, and I commend it to you this day. In whatever choices you are facing, friends, whatever dilemmas that we read about, hear about, and are in the midst of and are tossed around by in today's winds, may God bless you as you choose your path and as you go to ground.